Hey, what's up? So today I want to kind of talk about kind of a discouraging statistic that came out years ago. So it's not really the newest thing, but statistic was this: 69% of millennial gay and bisexual men are single compared to 54% of millennial lesbian and bisexual women. So it looks like the men have some serious problems um, compared to women when it comes to dating and relationships and stuff like that. And I completely agree. I think men just don't have necessarily the best tools to build a relationship. I think men are heavily sexually driven in general. And I think when you combine one guy with another guy, I feel like naturally that's going to happen. But I still think you can work hard and maintain a relationship. You just have to learn to get in touch with your emotion. That's my theory, at least.
Who are you to say that when you're single? Well,
You are right. I am single and I have my own share of problems. And this is why this is great for me to do a video on this. So let me talk. So I think that being single is definitely not good. You get depressed, you're lonely, and it could be a good thing. Some people are really happy being single, so it may not matter. But I think that guys, at least a lot of guys naturally crave to be with somebody, whether they're straight or gay. Guys need that emotional connection, and I feel like women do a better job at delivering the emotional and social connection. And I feel like that's just plucked away. It's gone. It's not there. So you're just you're stuck. So I feel like if you are a gay man, you have to really work hard, a lot harder at trying to maintain a relationship. And it has to be mutual. It can't be just one person pulling all the stops and stuff. It has to be mutual. If it ain't mutual, then the relationship's never going to happen. And I mean, how many times have you worked, like maybe when you're trying to meet someone and talk to them and get to know them, and they don't reciprocate as well? It probably means they like you, but they don't like you the same way you like them. That happens. That happens to me a lot, and I've felt the same where I know someone likes me, and I'm trying to get it through their heads like I like you, but I don't like you, you know? And it's just and that could happen in the straight community, to be fair, but I definitely see it in the gay community. But I feel like a lot of gay men put all their marbles in one bag. They're like, "Oh, okay, this is the one. This is the one. I went on a date with him once, and this is the one."
This is not the one.
When you say that, there's some serious concerns, and you can't already move to marriage after meeting once. Okay, they're gonna run away. They're gonna fly away from you. But why is it particularly worse on the gay community than is the lesbian? I think it's bad even in the lesbian community. The fact is 50 something percent of lesbians and bisexual women are single. And what is going on here? I think part of the reason is technology. I think technology has been a huge driver. It's denying our social connections. We're supposed to see each other one on one. That's the advantage that baby boomers and Gen Xers had, is they were not as reliant on technology. They would go and meet and hang out and see each other, smell each other, be around each other, and technology is you're just seeing pictures of each other, and that's just denying those senses. And in order to meet somebody, you use what? Tinder and all that kind of, and Tinder, Grinder, whatever, and you send pictures back and forth, but you all never meet, even though you guys are 5 miles away. Come on now. In general, I just think that the social dating apps are absolutely horrific. I would rather just go to a old school dating thing where they used to do back in the day, and just they would go table to table and talk to each other and stuff. It would be very socially challenging because I think people more than ever have social anxiety. I think it's so rampant. It's so rampant now. It's just crazy. And I think another thing, and this is more on the men's side, is I wonder that the percentage is higher on the men versus the women because of pornography. I think pornography is the plague of mankind. It's great, but it's not great, if you know what I mean. It's addicting. And what I mean by pornography, just because you're looking at fetishes does not exclude it from pornography. It's still within the same umbrella. So if you have a fetish and you're obsessed with your fetish, that's pornography. If you're going online looking it up all the time, that's pornography. It doesn't have to show two people engaging intimately, but it's pornography. It's almost like an avoidance mechanism, in a sense, where you're so addicted to pornography, you're not going out there, and you're supposed to be going out there banging people. You're not supposed to be at home, fapping all day. It's just, and it's like, well, like, why are you doing that? Well, I'm just depressed. Well, why are you depressed? Well, because I can't find anybody. Well, why are you at home fapping and not looking for anybody? Well, I give up. Well, that's your problem. You got to fix yourself. I think people have given me some wonderful advice on this channel, and they would say, Matt, get healthier, get this, do this. And the advice is pretty good. I haven't acted on all of the advice, and I've kind of froze my dating right now. I'm actually, to be fair, I've actually talking to a few people on, Tinder. 3 of them have dropped off. One person's still hanging around talking to me. So I'm like, I'm really trying to reel him in. It's just very hard to do, you know. But yeah, I'm trying, and it's very, very difficult, especially if you live in certain areas that isn't populated. You're going to have trouble finding somebody. And you might say, well, I don't really like this person, but I'm going to try to make it happen. That's probably a bad sign too, by the way. But you're at least trying to date. That's fine. Where do I see the future of millennials and Gen Zs and the percentage in the future? I think in about I'm going to say in about when they're 45, 50, you're going to see that number even higher. But it might be a lot more complicated because I think polyamorous and all that kind of relationships will be more popular. They're more popular among younger people, and you're going to start seeing those polyamorous relationships. So I think the statistics will be complicated, but nonetheless, I still think the statistics are going to be far worse and I think there's going to be true statistics and there's going to be fake fluffy statistics, meaning that they're going to say, oh, you actually are sort of in a polyamorous relationship. We'll consider that a relationship. Or you're talking to someone, kind of. Is that considered a relationship? Oh, okay, we'll put that in the statistic. So I feel like they've become very weak with the statistics. So I think the true statistics is, how long have you been with this person? Oh, I've been with this person for more than 6 months. That to me means you are in a relationship. That's the statistics I want to see, and I don't think they're being looked at correctly. I think for you to be in a relationship, you need to be at least. I know it's hard to put a time frame on a relationship because it's very complicated, but I really think that you need to be in a relationship for at least 3 months to say, hey, we're actually in a relationship now, at least. And I feel like people have been like, I know younger people are different because young people time is a lot different from older people time. So it's like it's like you could be 19 and dating another guy that's 19 and say,
Oh, we're dating now. We're in a relationship. I'm in love.
and like, how long have you known him?
Oh, about 1 week.
So, all right. Well, that's it. I'm done talking and ranting about this. It's discouraging news, but I just think that I don't have a solution to this problem. I really wish I could just wave a magical wand and say, everybody be in a relationship with somebody that wants to be in a relationship, and life isn't that hard. Life is hard because you got to work very hard at a relationship. And if people aren't going to, give the time or do the research on how to maintain a relationship, then it ain't going to happen. I'm no therapist, but I know it's not going to happen. You can't just own a farm and expect the crops to start yielding crops like that. It don't work that way. All right, well, I'm done talking. Till next time. All right, bye.